Hey, what's up, Vegas Trash? Let's do it. I'm going into the DLC. We're on the Route 66 DLC. I'm doing all the hard and extreme tracks. Let's start up with Pit Stop. Okay. Now, I only went over these once, so I don't know the tracks very well. Okay. Choking hazard. There's me on the left, guys. Yeah. You wear that suit to a party, you're getting laid. All right, especially with the blood on your mouth and the bunny head is just a real seller. Okay. Now you didn't get that from me, but anyway, yeah, it looks a little creepy. Yeah, some creepy undertones, and it seems like anytime a group of dudes get together to try to modify something, it's always like some weird sexual choking hazard or like let me freaking add blood to this bunny or some weird shit. It's kind of funny. Now I like the guy that's shooting out that fire there. This is clean right here. I like it. And I said in the last video, I thought that is very interesting. That's a good physics object right there. I like that a lot. Now, what I said on these tracks was they weren't as impressive as some DLC I played, and it's just there's some really good DLC happening. I think Track Central. Excuse me. Now, this is a cool scene. It looks like a Track Central track to me. You have some cameras happening here. Right? Now, they're smooth, though. Now, I like this. Is another cool physics object. Very nice. It's a nice track. I don't want to say a little basic, because it's not. There's a bit going on there. Pretty nice. Fun driveline. Kind of want to play it again. I'm not going to. I'm going to keep going, all right? Let's see what we have here. Now, there we go, Pit Stop. I'm just going to go left to right. What a concept. Okay, so Rocky Mountaineer. Let's do it. Now, I feel like this game will not sell what Fusion did, but it's going to be a much better game in a couple months. And in a lot of ways, it is already. It's just... when you focus on the negatives, which is a natural thing to do when you see something, just to point out the positives gets a little boring. You want to point out what's wrong with it to fix it, to get it better, right? This is what I didn't like. Nice, this is cool though. Looks really nice. That's the thing. These are a little bit more kind of, I don't want to say basic tracks because they're not quite basic. Like the lines are really clean and all. Okay, I like this rock here too. It's just blown up probably 200% there. I like that. It's a nice filter used here. It's like a kind of a bleached, like a desaturated look. It looks like to me. Okay, this is nice. Looks like that log was enlarged a little bit. That's what she said. Okay, keep it going. Real nice. I mean, the lines are really fun, and I didn't like the medium lines, I mean, I liked them, I guess, in general, but there weren't a lot of technical lines happening, right? It was a lot of just flowy ramp stuff, which is okay. Yeah, flowy ramp stuff. That's an actual term. I just made it up. Now, it's better for a casual player, but a more experienced Trials rider probably wants a little something more out of the medium tracks. So that's what I saw there. Now let's come down here to the Petrified Forest. Now I'm not even going to talk about decor and all that, and right? And pretty much there are a lot of tracks on Track Central now that look better than in-game tracks, in my opinion. I mean, Precipice, was killer looking, right? A lot of it is just the settings, and Redlinks makes a lot of tracks that are, I guess, more lit, so it's just easier to see, I guess. Like here we go right here, but they still have like a lot of depth to them. Like they're really nice tracks. The drive lines are just, all the same people are doing the drive lines, so yeah, the drive lines are as good as the in-game tracks for sure. Maybe better even. Some tracks, I think. Like this is really clean. I like it. It's very thing. And those poor Poor riding on my part right there. And this is clean right here. I don't think you can make that right there. Definitely not. So there we go. I literally beat it and I crashed. How that was that last run, right? That's cool right there. Jesus. Look at that freaking bastard. He's still going. Jesus. Oh my god. Anyway. That was a really nice track, you know, and it shows you don't need a ton of stuff happening in that track to make it a good track. I do really like the lines. I think more of the traditional Trials players or the hardcore Trials guys, you know, are going to like these tracks perhaps more because there are no physics happening, right? So, of course, it's going to run more, I guess, consistent. Even though the physics are consistent, it's just sometimes to gauge the physics, it's kind of a big variable in there. However, you know, I don't know. The physics that Redling's ones that they do are really consistent. Like the way they have the rider approach the object. In other words, the speed. You're gauging the speed of the rider before they hit that object, and it's pretty much going to go well 90-some-odd% of the time. You see. So that's how you do physics. And I'm running this like complete crap. Now that's a kind of couple small objects. Like an interesting theme track. And this music I got on is total shit. Let me just get rid of that crap. Okay. Okay, so this is nice. Nice contrast with the colors and the very brown desert scene here. Now, those barrels don't really come into play, which is nice. I don't really like when I need to dodge explosions and I can't see them. Like, this is very clear, you see. I don't like the in-game track that they have with all the barrels. It's like, you know, like hard camper cock smoker. What the fuck? Anyway, let's go. There's another barrel right there. But see, they're very visible and, you know, I'm not flying up a ramp and then going, oh shit, there's a barrel overhead again? And I need to memorize the track. And I don't play Trials to think. I play to not think. And just think about the functionality of what the bike is doing. And that's why I play the game. I mean, if you like to think, you like to solve puzzles and shit like that, then, you know, go play some RPGs. Something. Here we go. So that was Cadillac Rancher. Let's go to Convoy. Now, it's funny, you know, I played these tracks a second time because I think I played them about once. And I'm digging them more now for sure. So, you know, all these tracks, I mean, they're nice lines in the hard tracks, I think. I mean, the medium lines are also nice, but there's kind of a one way, it seems like. How I make drive lines, usually there are not a lot of lines within them. And it's something, if I were to make some more tracks, it's something I'd be looking at doing. Because I think those are like true Trials tracks to me, where you could take multiple lines. And it's not about, I think, not about having multiple routes. It's about having lines within the line. That's what makes really interesting Trials lines to me. You know, and you know, when I think about creating, Jesus Christ, when I think about creating drive lines, it's something that I would definitely look to do for the next build I do, without a doubt. Because, you know, I like the idea of everybody running the exact same line and there are no shortcuts and so on, but you know, to put lines within it, it adds more depth to the track, I think. To the drive line. It adds more depth to it. Now, there we go. Okay, that was a nice, okay. Now again, that was, you know, not a lot going on in the track. Kind of basic, but it's fun to play. And, you know, it's about the lines at the end of the day. Even Trials Evolution did have a lot of crazy stuff going on in it. And it was without a doubt the standout in the franchise, I think, for a lot of people. And this has the potential to, I think, surpass Evolution. It's just, it's more buggy from the get-go. And I believe, I guess, for Ninja Tracks, the bike isn't as good. I think that's right. I've seen on Twitter or whatever. I forget the name. Euphoric, I believe. Fusion? Something like that. Anyway, so I'm not going to disagree with that. You know, I'm sure the bike for ninjas may not be as good as even the 10-speed in here, the friggin' mountain bike, whatever, right? But I think the bike is great on all the other tracks. I mean, I prefer the bike over Fusion and even Evo easily. I prefer this over the Phoenix. I think it really is smooth. It doesn't catch as much as Fusion. It doesn't, you know. So there are differences. It slides a little bit more when you're trying to catch that back wheel on something. However, it's just smooth. There are fewer tire glitches, if almost any, in this game. And that's another thing that people should, you know, look at. You know, you can't have everything always. And I think this bike overall is really the best in the franchise, hands down. In my obviously in my opinion, and it's always an opinion-based thing to a degree. But for speed running, this bike feels great. You know, it almost feels a little too light and easy, maybe, to experienced players. Okay, so that was a great track. I didn't talk about the track. I was kind of going off on a tangent, but whatever. That track was pretty clean. Again, they're not really. You don't see those physics happening in these tracks like you did in the other, in like the core tracks of the game. Then again, on these tracks, you see that more on easy and medium tracks, I think. They don't add a lot of physics to the harder tracks because it just doesn't perhaps play too well. Yeah. If I recall, you know, there weren't a lot of physics on the harder tracks in the core game, right? But then again, my memory isn't too good. Anyway, I like this outfit I have on right here, too. The yellow and the black looks really good. With the bloody ass bunny face. Okay, here we go. So again, this is like based off of Santa Monica up here. Okay, and this is at night, and I believe they have one during the day too. Now I like the guy in the porta potty shouting at nobody. Now I feel like that checkpoint should be maybe back just a little bit. It's so funny. Everybody's a freaking armchair quarterback, right? The Patriots should have really passed on that last play. Yeah. Sit down. Okay. You're not an NFL player. You could barely run a fucking lap at the Y. Sit your ass down. Now, the difference in this game versus being an armchair quarterback is, I guess I have made a lot of tracks, so it's not like I have no basis for what I'm saying. However, I'm not deluded. I don't think like the quality of my tracks is like crazy, so like I'm freaking give my 2 cents on whatever. But I know what makes a really good track. I do. I've just played the game so long. It's not that hard to figure that out. And I know like the flaws of my own builds and, you know, so on. Kind of like I'm pointing out now, you know, talking about the drive lines that vary and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm enjoying the DLC. It's kind of interesting too that they went with more of a basic feel on a lot of these tracks on the Seaside Meltdown. Now let's do the extremes. Ready? 2 more. Maybe I'll do a second episode on that shit. Now let's just do the 2 right now. Okay. Warehouse HD. Let's go. Now I really I mean, I've enjoyed playing all the hard tracks, and I suppose even the medium ones. And for, you know, $15 or was it $10? I forget the upgrade for the DLC. Without a doubt, it's worth it. You're getting, you know, 50 tracks, and they're fun to play. So it's well worth it. Now it's weird too what they've done with the DLC and adding points to your leaderboard. Okay. Where you need to have the DLC for you to even think about ranking up. Okay. They just include it and include it for everybody. So if you don't want to get that, then oh well. Good luck. Player, which is weird. That's not, I don't think what anybody wants there. And I don't think that's really pushing people to buy it, I guess. I mean, because if you look at it, anybody who's a competitive player in Trials, they're going to buy it anyway. You see what I'm saying? So I don't think that's necessarily their goal, but just unify it and keep it like that. And that's what they're doing, you know. And maybe they figure that if you're a really consistent Trials player and you're in the top 500 in ranking or top 1,000 and ranking matters to you, then of course you're going to be getting the DLC anyway. So may as well just keep it all unified, you see. So I look at it like that. I don't think there are any Trials players out there that are really hardcore Trials players that are going to rank high. They're like, I don't want to spend the $10. You see what I'm saying? That doesn't make any sense. So it makes sense to put all those in, right? When you look at it in that light. Anyway, this looks really good here. A little step up there. This is cool. I like the color graffiti right there. Very cool. This looks good right here. This is awesome looking. It's crazy how, you know, a little resolution bump goes a long way for me anyway. It really does. Now, I'll approach that like crap. This I had some trouble on last time. And perhaps this time too. That is not playing well. That needs to be... Probably hit that right in a row here. Damn it, bitch. This freaking killed me last time too. Piece of garbage. Dude, I'm gonna grind this out, dude. Let's go. There it is. No quits. That was a bit. 3.5 minutes on that? That was a long time. Jesus. I mean, I've played it twice, I guess. Most 3 times. It wouldn't be... That's a difficult track, especially that last part where you have 3 curved objects to hop off of, and you kind of need to nail them in succession. We're going to do the last one here, Playing Graveyard. Now, it's been fun playing all these tracks, the hard and extremes here. All right, I like this one in particular. This is almost the best for last. I like this one. So anyway, I think the future of the game, you know, I think it's bright for the people who really love Trials. You know, as far as on a number basis, no, I don't think it's going to do as well as Fusion at all. But that actually doesn't matter. The important people are here. The people who build tracks. Those are the people who matter. I don't care if freaking 20 noobs are playing the game or not. Fuck them. You know what I mean? You see? So it doesn't matter if this game has crazy download, you know, usage or not. And sometimes you get obsessed with, you know, well, nobody's really playing this game. It's not as good. But that's not quite it. It's just, I think, you know, it's possible that they've missed their window, I think, you know, Relinks. I think that's possibly what happened. I think Fusion maybe put off a few people, and then Blood Dragon put off some people, maybe. It's possible. Now, I don't think the bugs have really caused a massive drop in sales. It may have. I don't think so, though. I think when they're going to look at the game on the store and PSN store, and then they're going to go, this was rated well, I'm going to get it. That's it. Here we go. There we go. Play better. Stop fucking around. Now this is nice right here. I really like this one right here. You need to bunny hop off of that. And Jesus, I played that like crap. Boom. There we go. This is a really... I wish there were just like a little windmill in the back. Just some kind of animation. It just feels dead to me. There's no particle effects happening. Just nothing of interest is happening. The core driveline, of course, is real nice. I like it. I like the simple color scheme. It's just dark brown on light. Go. There we go. I mean, the line's great. Okay, that thing's taking off in the back. And it's not like you always need that happening in the track. Just feel like these tracks should be a little bit more... Just a few more things happening. Because it just doesn't look right compared to your in-game tracks. Now, that was it. That's it. That's the DLC, the hard and extremes. It's been fun running through it. I've enjoyed it a bit, just talking about it. And, of course, talking about Trials. Something I really like to do. Anyway, so if you like the stream or whatever the clip, then just subscribe if you want. Like the video, whatever. Leave some comments. That's about it. Vegas Trash, I'm out.